Hello, YouTube. I'm Chet You Betcha. I want to talk about two things in this intro real quick. Number one, I'm not a professional player. My stats may be better than most, but I'm just a 26-year-old overweight man that plays this game sometimes casually, okay? I'm a very normal guy. There's nothing special about my reaction time or anything like Verhulst, for example. I'm not like him. I'm just a guy being a dude, okay? And this video is to show you how guys being dudes can warm up in the firing range a little better. The second thing I want to talk about is I'm really interested in trying to make more videos like this where I have a specific goal in mind and I make the video about that goal instead of just uploading pre-recorded, 20 bombs and 4Ks. Those are a dime a dozen, but I'm thinking about branching out more into like creative videos like this. Let me know if you think I should. Anywho, let's dive into the firing range. Okay, and now that we're in the firing range, the first thing I'm going to do is grab a gold backpack, and then as much ammo as you can fit of guns that you think are going to be meta for whatever your playstyle is. So for me, I run assault rifle SMG, and I don't run shotguns, I don't run LMGs, I don't run, a bow, whatever. I'm a assault rifle SMG guy, so I load up on a lot of light ammo and a lot of heavy ammo. I personally think that everybody has strengths and weaknesses. This goes from me to you. I learned this from Stardew Valley. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and I'm not good with shotguns. So I don't pick up shotgun ammo, I don't warm up with shotguns, I don't use shotguns in-game. I just try to cover that weakness with my strength in SMGs. And that might work for you, it might not work for you. This is what I do. So I think the car and flatline is probably my #1 pick for guns this season, in Season 14. I think car, flatline is the best combo. So what I'm going to do is come over here and grab my sights of choice and gold mags. You don't need any barrel stabilizers or stocks or anything like that. But I do recommend getting a gold mag because some people might say, well, Chet, if you need a gold mag to one mag a dummy, then, that's not very impressive. But hear me out. If you warm up without magazines, then what happens when you're in game and you fired your first 20 bullets of your flatline and there's 10 more bullets with random recoil that you're not practiced for? That's why good players and professional players warm up with gold mags, because they're trying to practice with those last 10 rounds in the mag. And the last thing I want to talk about before I switch to my hand cam is that I always try to keep my warm up or my training, whatever you want to call this, I try to keep it real to the game, close to like what you're actually going to be fighting. So you're not going to see me trying to shoot this dummy and then these 3 targets and then these 6 squares, whatever. I'm going to be shooting at one guy in-game, so I just warm up by shooting at one dummy. I'm going to have aim assist in-game, so I don't shoot at these targets with no aim assist usually. I just focus on the target that has aim assist, one at a time, nice and easy. Okay, and here's my hand cam. We got my right stick here, my left stick here. There's no strike pack on the back or anything like that. It's just that's paddles. Whenever I'm shooting the car, I like to shoot while strafing to the left, and then after about half my mag is out, I strafe back to the right. It's kind of like this. Empty the first half, and then... Some people call that recoil smoothing. I'm not really sure what you call it. I just strafe to the left and then to the right. To the left and then to the right. And real quick, before anybody says, gee, Chet, my car doesn't shoot like that, what sense do you play on? I play on a 3-3 none dead zone. 3-3 none. Classic response curve, of course. 3-3 classic none. Now, when it comes to shooting the Prowler, on none dead zone, really all you do is you just pull down as soon as you pull the trigger, and it shoots like that. There's no funny business here, you just pull down as soon as you shoot. Nice and easy. You can also hip fire really easy with the Prowler, even with no laser sight. It beams. Now, when it comes to using the R99, you're going to see why I mentioned that I'm not a professional player. My recoil, not the best with it. It used to be a lot better. But really, all I do is just like in-game. When you have an R99 and you're not comfortable with a long range, just get closer to them. So I aim right above their belly button, and I move forward while aiming down. And then any left and right, side-to-side action, I just try my best to mitigate it with my thumb as a reactionary thing. Kind of like this. Move forward, aim down, mitigate recoil. And I didn't one mag him there. Just like you're not gonna one mag every single time with the R99 in game. It's okay. Just gotta keep on going until you do one mag him. The alternator, this needs no warm up. I don't warm up with the alternator. You just simply point it at him, pull down, kill. Just like in game, you just point down. It doesn't matter what strafe you have, what recoil control you have, you just point it at them and they're dead. Alternator is the most reliable SMG in the game. Now let's say you're warming up with a gun that you're not that familiar with. Say you're a newer player that's never used the Volt before. All you gotta do to learn a weapon's recoil control pattern is just shoot at a wall. Simple as that, right? Just shoot at the wall and kind of get a natural feel for the way the bullets come out of the gun and where they're climbing up to. You can see that this one comes out going up with just the slightest hint of up and to the right, and then it levels out and kicks to the left a little bit. So when I'm controlling the recoil, I need to do the opposite of that and pull down and a little to the left, and then kind of level it out right there. You just do the exact opposite of that pattern, like this. So I'm going to demonstrate that by pulling down to the left, and then leveling it out. And then a little farther away, and let it level out. And a little farther away, and then it levels out. Now you can see I'm missing these shots. I'm not that crazy with the Volt, but that's how you yourself can practice with any gun instead of just listening to me saying left, right, left, right. Just get a natural feel for the recoil. Now for my assault rifle warm up, it's gonna work for people of all skill levels. If you're not that good with assault rifles, or if you're really good with assault rifles, it's perfect. All you do is you get to a range that you're comfortable one-magging the dummy from. Okay, I'm pretty comfortable from this range, you know, just like in game. You put it right on their chest. Headshots are okay, but you put it right on their chest, the center of your screen right on their chest, and you just pull down and shoot at the same time. And if you one mag the dummy, then you back up. And you back up. Now, that one, it wasn't perfect. It took me 22 bullets instead of 15, sure, but I one mag the dummy, so I'm going to keep backing up. See, and then you just keep backing up until you can't one mag the dummy anymore. And when you get to that point, stay at that point and keep shooting it until you do one mag it. That way you get experience from every range, and if there's a range where you're potentially not one magging a dummy or a target in game, then you have more experience and you're ready to do it next time. Some people can do it from the starting room. Some people, you know, they can't even do it from as far away I am. Just keep on practicing until you're at the range where you can just about barely do it. That's the key. You want to be able to do it, but not every time. See, I don't really need to warm up that close because I'm so used to that, but once you get to these farther back points, you can really move it back. See, I'm comfortable from this range. I have a lot of experience doing this, and I practice like this a lot, and I use the flatline in-game a lot. Some people are gonna be a little better farther away. Like, let's try from a little farther away. And before you know it, you're gonna be shooting the dummies from so far away that you need to adjust for the bullet drop. Hey, we got him. All right, and I've made it to the back room, and hey! Oh, I wasn't in the back room. Frick. Well, I made it to the front steps at least. And remember, if you're not happy with how much damage you're doing, stay at that point until you can consistently one mag them. See, right there, I missed the like middle 10 bullets, so I'm gonna stay here. And then you move back. And eventually you're gonna reach your maximum distance, which mine's like right about here. I'm not perfect, I'm not a machine. But once you get to about here and you're content with the distance you've made it to, I try to go back farther every single time I do this, then move on to the next gun. Now, something I like to do that is optional for you based on your skill level is I like to say, okay, I'm one magging this dummy, I back up, right? If I shoot it and I don't one mag it, then I try to one mag this one. And if I fail on both, then I move back forward. If I one mag one and not the other, then I stay still. If I one mag both, then I back up. It's interchangeable. You got options. Now when it comes to using the Hemlock, it's just like the Prowler. I shoot and pull down at the exact same time. Like this. You can see it in my hand cam. I'm just shooting and pulling down. Real easy. Nice and straight, consistent. Halo 3 bursts. I'm not hitting every shot, of course. I'm not trying to flex on anybody that has perfect aim. Just how I warm up. Okay, and that's how I warm up with every SMG and every AR. The last weapon I like to use in Season 14 is the G7. So to warm up with that, I'll just do a little bit of Scout of Action. And right here I recorded 5 minutes of footage about how to be better at Scout of Action, but I felt like it didn't really fit with the flow of this video in particular. I'm probably just going to make a second video called How to Get Better at Scout of Action. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. Alright, and for the first time on my YouTube, I'm going to be showing you guys my trigger finger with a hand cam. Because I've gotten a lot of reports for strike packing, modded controller, whatever you want to say. What I'm really doing is controlling both sticks with my left hand, as you can see with the hand cam. Both sticks with my left hand. Look, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. Holding forward, both sticks with my left hand. What that allows me to do is it frees up my entire right hand to pull the trigger. So I can do this, put all my weight, all my vibrations, all my energy into my middle finger, and then pull the trigger. I'm going to try not to block it with my other hand, but I might. I just simply aim at a target. Control the recoil a little bit. And then wail on the right trigger with my middle finger. A little backing up. I have one of the fastest trigger fingers on Xbox because it's actually a trigger hand. Okay, sorry, my controller was out of focus a little bit. So any game with a semi-automatic weapon, I can really just pull the trigger this fast. I really am that dude. And you might be saying, gee, Chet, does that hurt your wrist? I've done this for, I don't know, man, 21 years now. I've been doing this since Halo Combat Evolved, Plasma Pistol, and Truth and Reconciliation. This is I would pick up a Plasma Pistol and just do this to the Jackals and Grunts and Elites. Pick it up, wail on them. There's a little insight into my trigger finger, and I can do it while moving, of course. My movement's not going to be that good, but I can do it.
I'm out of light ammo.
There you go. Don't ever call me a strike packer, modded controller, cheater in any way ever again. I will not like that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck with your kill-death ratios and your aim grinds, boys. Much love. I really do care about making you guys better. Even if you're better than me, you can still learn from any of these little tips I gave. I really care about you guys, like, growing as players. And I hope you have really good days. And much love. Peace.